Welcome back to online classes of Vivekananda PU College, Puttur. So last class we studied types of relations, that is empty relation and universal relation we studied. Also about inverse relation, and we studied identity relation, reflexive, symmetric, and also transitive relation we studied. Okay, now again I am going to explain what is transitive relation. Transitive relation definition is, so relation R on set A, relation R on set A is said to be transitive relation if A comma B belongs to R, B comma C that belongs to R, that implies A comma C belongs to R. So A comma B comma C are in relation R, then A comma C belongs to R, then we call a relation as a transitive relation. So now set 1 comma 2 comma 3 on the set A, 1 comma 2 comma 3, relation R is defined as 1 comma 1, then 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 1 comma 3, 3 comma 1, 2 comma 3. Okay, now this is relation R. Okay, now we can decide whether this given relation R is transitive relation or not a transitive relation. Okay, to decide not a transitive relation, first you can see the ordered pairs of this relation and see when it is not transitive relation. Okay, now first ordered pair I am taking 1 related to 1. So 1 goes to 1. Then you have to search for the ordered pairs which are having 1 as a first element. So here we can see 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. So 1 goes to 1, here 1 goes to 2. So as a result we get ordered pair 1 comma 2. So you can see that ordered pair 1 comma 2 is there in the relation R. Then 1 goes to 1, 1 goes to 1. Then, so this is over, 1 goes to 2, then you have to search it for 1 comma 3, so 1 goes to 3. So only 2 ordered pairs starting with the 1. Then as a ordered pair we get 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3, and you can see 1 comma 3 that is belongs to the relation R. So ordered pair 1 comma 3. Okay, now 1 comma 1 is over. Now look at for the second ordered pair, that is 2 comma 2. Now 2 goes to 2. 2 goes to 2. Then here we are having 2 goes to 1 and 2 goes to 3. Only 2 ordered pairs. So 2 goes to 1, first one, and 2 goes to 3. 2 comma 2, then 2 goes to 3. Okay, as a result we get ordered pair 2 comma 1 here, and here we get 2 comma 3. Okay, now 2 comma 1, you can see 2 comma 1 is there on the relation R, and 2 comma 3 is also there in relation R. So I am putting right mark. That means now we have to search for 3 comma 3, I am taking 3 comma 3, 3 goes to 3. Then 3 comma 3 means we have to select the ordered pair 3 comma 1, 3 goes to 1, and ordered pair 3 comma 1. Only one ordered pair I am getting, 3 comma 3 and 3 comma 1. So 3 comma 1 is there in the relation R. Now I can select 1 comma 2. So 1 goes to 2. So 1 goes to 2, then we can write here ending with the 2. Here we are having ordered pair, 2 goes to 2, and one more as 1 goes to 2, 1 goes to 2, 2 goes to 1, and 1 goes to 2, then 2 goes to 3, 2 goes to 3. So we are having ordered pair 1 comma 2, 1 comma 1, and here 1 comma 3. So 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 1 comma 1 is there, and 1 comma 3 is there. So that is about 1 comma 2. So we are having 2 comma 2, you can take 2 comma 2, 2 comma 1, and 2 comma 3. Okay, now let us write 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 you have to take, 2 goes to 1. Then starting with the 1, you are having 1 comma 1 goes to 1, then 1 comma 3 you are having, and 1 comma 2 is there. So 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 2, and 2 goes to 1, 1 goes to 3. Okay, that is 2 comma 1. So you are having 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. Okay, we are getting ordered pair 2 comma 1, ordered pair 2 comma 2, and we are getting ordered pair 2 comma 3. Now 2 comma 1 is there in the relation R, 2 comma 2 is there relation R, and also 2 comma 3 is there in the relation R. Okay, now you can check for 1 comma 3, that is 1 goes to 3, then ordered pairs starting with 3 you have to search. So 1 comma 3, then you can select 3 comma 3 and 3 comma 1. So 3 comma 3, 1 goes to 3, 3 comma 1. So that means we are having ordered pair 1 comma 3 and 1 comma 1. 1 comma 3 is there in the relation R, 1 comma 1 is there in the relation R. Okay, that is about 1 comma 3. Then you can select 3 comma 1. 3 goes to 1. Now 3 goes to 1 means I can write 1 goes to 1, then 3 goes to 1, then I can write next 1 goes to 2, then 3 goes to 1, 1 goes to 3. Only 3 ordered pairs we are having, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, and 1 comma 3. Okay, now writing 3 comma 1, here we are having 3 comma 2 and 3 comma 3. So as you can see that 3 comma 1 is there, then 3 comma 2 which is not there, 3 comma 3 is there. So 3 comma 2 it is not there in the relation R. That means you can conclude that this relation R is not a transitive relation. Not a transitive relation because here you can write 3 comma 1 but 1 comma 3, but 3 comma 2 is not there, therefore that relation is not a transitive relation. And also we can write one more example. Consider set of natural numbers n. Set of natural numbers n. Then relation R which is defined as ordered pair A comma B such that A less than B. A less than B. On set of natural numbers A less than B, then A and B are related. What about this relation? So previous example, the relation was not transitive relation. Now what about this relation on the set of natural numbers? So you know that set of natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So those numbers are there on natural numbers. Now ascending order you have to take. You know that 1 less than 2 less than 3 less than, like that it goes in ascending order. Now the relation A less than B, then ordered pair A comma B, A related to B. Whether this relation is transitive. Okay, one ordered pair, I am going to take Okay, 1 comma 1 I can't take because 1 is not less than 1. I can take 1 comma 2. I can take 1 comma 2 because 1 less than 2. Then which ordered pair I can take? Now I have to write, here 2 is second endpoint, here I have to write 2. Then here I can't take 1. If I write 1, then 2 less than 1 you have to write, but 2 is not less than 1, so I can't take here 1. That means I have to take number which is greater than 2. For example, I will take 3. So ordered pair 2 comma 3. Now ordered pair 2 comma 3 that belongs to R. These two ordered pairs belongs to R because 2 is less than 3. So 1 comma 2 belongs to R, 2 comma 3 belongs to R because 1 less than 2, 2 less than 3. Now whether it concludes that 1 comma 3 belongs to R? Yes, 1 comma 3 belongs to R. 1 comma 3 that belongs to R because you can see that 1 less than 3. So here also you can follow the same procedure, 1 less than 2, 2 less than 3, 1 less than 3. Like that 2 less than 3, 3 less than 4, that means 2 less than 4. So like that it goes. Therefore, on natural number set, if I write the relation one element is less than another element, then they are related. So A comma B belongs to R if A less than B. That is one more example for transitive relation. The next example I can give for the transitive relation. Consider set of all lines L is equal to, I will write L1, L2, L3 and so on. So these are all lines. So L1 is a line, L2 is a line. So this set is set of lines. Now relation I am going to write, that is a parallel relation. Parallel relation. Therefore, two lines are related if they are parallel. So L1 related to L2 if those two lines are parallel. L2 related to L3 if those two lines are parallel. So relation is parallel relation. Now what about this parallel relation? So whether it is transitive relation or not a transitive relation. Now I am writing, I have to take two ordered pairs, like I am taking L1 comma L2 belongs to R. So A comma B belongs to R, B comma C belongs to R, like that L1 comma L2 belongs to R. Then another ordered pair I have to take, that is L2 comma L3 I will take. So L1 comma L2 belongs to R means L1 parallel to L2, L1 parallel to L2. So this is L1 and this is L2. So L1 parallel to L2. Now I am taking L2 comma L3 belongs to R. L2 comma L3 belongs to R. That implies L2 parallel to L3. L2 parallel to L3. That means L2 parallel to L3. So these two ordered pairs are there in relation R, L1 comma L2, L2 comma L3. That whether that implies L1 comma L3 belongs to R. Yes, because you can see L1 parallel to L2, L2 parallel to L3 means L1 parallel to L3. L1 is also parallel to L3. So L1 parallel to L3, that implies ordered pair L1 comma L3 that belongs to relation R. Therefore set of lines, then relation is parallel, then that relation is transitive relation also. Okay, that is about transitive relation. So we studied transitive relation also. So here reflexive, symmetric, transitive relations are over. Okay, now next relation, that is equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. So when we will say that a given relation is equivalence relation, that relation must be reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So relation are defined on a given set A. So relation R defined on a given set A is called equivalence relation. Then that relation must be reflexive, that relation must be symmetric, and that relation must be transitive relation. Then we call such relation as equivalence relation. Okay, define a set A that is equal to 1, 2, 3. So we can write several examples for relation R. Okay, now one example, relation R is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So what about this relation? So whether this relation is equivalence relation or not a equivalence relation. So to check equivalence relation, you have to check that relation is reflexive, that relation is symmetric, that relation is transitive. Okay, first one, whether this relation is reflexive. What is the definition of reflexive relation? For every element of A, that is for all A belongs to A comma A belongs to R, then it is reflexive relation. Now here 1 is an element of A, that means 1 comma 1 should be there in relation R. You can see that 1 comma 1 is there. 2 is an element of A, then 2 comma 2 must belongs to the relation R, so 2 comma 2 is there. Similarly 3 is an element of A, so ordered pair 3 comma 3 should be there on relation R, so 3 comma 3 is there. Therefore this relation is reflexive relation. Okay, you can check that. So reflexive relation. Now whether this relation is symmetric relation. Symmetric relation means, you know that if A comma B is there in the relation R, if A comma B belongs to R, implies B comma A should be there on the relation R. B comma A. So A comma B is there, then B comma A must be there. Okay, now whether this is symmetric. Okay, if I take first order pair 1 comma 1, A comma B. What about B comma A? That is also same, 1 comma 1 only. Therefore A comma B is there, B comma A for this ordered pair. Then 2 comma 2, if you reverse it, that is 2 comma 2 only, A comma B, B comma A same. Then similarly 3 comma 3, A comma B, then what is B comma A? 3 comma 3 only. Therefore this relation is symmetric. Also this relation is symmetric. Then what about transitive relation? So transitive relation is if A comma B, B comma C belongs to R. If these two ordered pairs are there in R, then that implies A comma C must be there in relation R. Okay, now search it for A comma B and B comma C. A comma B 1 comma 1, A comma B 1 comma 1, then you have to search it for the ordered pair which has 1 as a first element. But except this ordered pair, you can't see any other ordered pair which is having 1 as a first element. That means only one ordered pair, A comma B is there, but you can't write B comma C is there, or you can't say B comma C is there. Therefore only one ordered pair, then it is transitive. That is transitive. You need not to check for any other ordered pair. Now 2 comma 2 is there. then you can't find any other ordered pair which starting with the 2. Similarly 3, 3, there is no other ordered pair which is starting as 3. Therefore, this relation is transitive also. So just A, B is there, but B, C is not there. Only one ordered pair you can take. That means that relation is a transitive relation also. Therefore, that relation is reflexive and that relation symmetric and given relation is transitive. Therefore, this relation is equivalence relation. So, this relation is equivalence relation. One example for the equivalence relation. If the same set given, set A 1, 2, 3, you can write possible relation and you can check whether that relation is equivalence relation or not a equivalence relation. Okay, next example. Okay, what about this relation? Whether this relation is reflexive. Okay, here 1, 1 reflexive means you have to check. One is an element, then 1, 1 is there. 2 is an element, 2, 2 is there. 3 is an element, 3, 3 is there. That means this relation is a reflexive relation. So you can see ordered pair 1, 1, ordered pair 2, 2, ordered pair 3, 3. That relation is a reflexive relation. Now, symmetric. What about this relation? Whether this relation is symmetric or not a symmetric relation? Okay, you can see 1, 1, 1, A, B, B, A is also same. Similarly for 2, 2, 3, 3. Now 1, 3 is there and 3, 1 is there. So 1, 3, 3, 1. A, B belongs to R. It's B, A is 3, 1. That is also there. Therefore, this relation is symmetric relation. That relation is symmetric relation. What about that relation is transitive or not a transitive relation? So for checking transitive relation, here 1, 3 up to here I gave that example, that is transitive. Transitive also if you take 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So next to check the transitive relation, check by taking ordered pairs, that is 1, 3, 3, 1 you can take. So 1, 3, 3, 1. That means 1, 1. 1, 1 here you can see 1, 1 is there. Then if I take 3, 1 as a first, 3, 1, 1, 3. 3, 1 first, then 1, 3. So 3, 1, 1, 3 means 3, 3 should be there. You can see that 3, 3 is also there. Therefore, this relation, can we say this relation as a transitive? You can take other ordered pairs also. So 1, 1, 1, 3, 1, 3 means same element we get. Then starting with 1, no other ordered pairs. 2, 2, there is no other ordered pairs to check. 3, 3, 3, 1, 3, 1. So therefore this relation is a transitive relation. If you are checking for transitive relation, remember one thing, check whether that relation when it is not transitive. In that way you have to think, not for the transitive, whether it is not transitive, for which ordered pair. If you are taking ordered pairs, then take any two ordered pairs for which it is not transitive. In that way you can check. Therefore this relation is transitive also. So therefore reflexive, symmetric, transitive means this is equivalence relation. Now consider set of all lines L1, L2, L3 and all. Relation is parallel. Relation is parallel. Now whether this relation, that means any two lines are related, then they must be parallel. So L1 related to L2 if these two lines are parallel, L2 related to L3 if those lines are parallel. Now what about this parallel relation, whether it is an equivalence relation or not an equivalence relation? What about reflexive? What about reflexive? So reflexive means you know that for every element of this set L, every element of this set L, that means if I take L1, L1 comma L1 should be there in relation R. L1 comma L1. Is that possible? Yes. L1 comma L1. When it is positive, L1 is parallel to L1. So each line is parallel to itself. Therefore, L1 comma L1 belongs to R. Similarly, L2 comma L2 belongs to R. In same way, L3 comma L3 belongs to R because each line parallel to itself. Therefore, this relation is reflexive. Relation is reflexive because, so any line you can consider same line, then that relation is parallel. So every line is parallel to itself, so relation is reflexive relation. Now what about symmetric? Symmetric relation. I am writing L1 comma L2 belongs to R, meaning L1 parallel to L2. Can I write L2 parallel to L1 from this? Yes, because one line is parallel to other line means same line L2 is parallel to L1 also. That means I can write L2 comma L1 belongs to R. Therefore that relation is symmetric relation also. If L1 and L3 parallel, that means L3 and L1 also parallel. Transitive. So transitive, L1 and L2, if I take L1 and L2 belongs to R, meaning is L1 parallel to L2. So if L1 parallel to L2, L1 comma L2 belongs to R. Then L2 comma L3 belongs to R. I am taking L2 and L3, meaning that is L2 parallel to L3. So L2 parallel to L3, then L2 and L3 are related. That implies L1 comma L3 also belongs to R because L1 parallel to L2, L1 parallel to L2, that means L2 parallel to L3, L2 parallel to L3 means L1 parallel to L3. Therefore L1 parallel to L3. So therefore L1 comma L3 also belongs to R. Therefore this relation is equivalence relation because relation reflexive, relation symmetric, relation transitive. Therefore this relation is an equivalence relation. Okay, we will continue in next class.